Hey folks, we're going to walk through a relativistic momentum problem here. And this is number one from the assignment number 7. And it is asking, what is the momentum of a proton moving at 0.9 c? Before I get into this, I want to talk about some alternative notation that we haven't seen before. Often the velocities are given as a fraction of c, and that term is sometimes written as beta, which is equal to the velocity divided by speed of light. Since v over c appears in the Lorentz factor, we can then write the Lorentz factor this way: 1 over 1 minus v squared over c squared is equivalent to 1 over 1 minus beta squared. And that can sometimes save you a little bit of trouble when you're solving these problems. So to continue for part A, what is the momentum? That would be the relativistic momentum. That is going to be given by the equation P equals mv 1 over, and I'm going to use this form of the Lorentz factor, 1 over 1 minus beta squared. Of course, now we're wondering what is the mass. That's the mass of a proton. We're going to have to look that up, and that happens to be 1.67 times 10 to the negative 27 kilograms times the velocity, which is given as 0.9 c. We'll just multiply 0.9 times c, which is 3 times 10 to the 8, and we get 2.7 times 10 to the 8 times 1 over square root of 1 minus 0.9 squared. Then all we've got to do is plug that into our calculator, and we will come up with, from this we come up with 1.03 times 10 to the negative 18. The unit would be kilograms times meters squared. Now, part B, we're looking for the speed at which the relativistic momentum would equal twice the classical momentum. So remember, the relativistic momentum is given by P, and we have this whole equation here. P is the relativistic momentum, and the classical momentum is simply mv. So if we want to know, we want the relativistic momentum to be twice the classical, we can simply insert 2mv in place of p here. And that equals mv 1 over square root of 1 minus beta squared. And we can see that very politely mv is going to cancel out. Now all we've got to do is solve for beta. Again, we'll start by squaring everything and get 4 equals 1 over 1 minus beta squared. And I can rewrite that as 1 minus beta squared equals 1 over 4, or beta squared equals 1 minus 1 over 4, which is 3/4. Beta then equals 0.87. And that's the ratio of v to c. Now, we probably want an answer. I could say that's 87% the speed of light. Or if we want to convert that to meters per second, I just need to multiply by 3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second for c, and I get a velocity of 2.6 times 10 to the 8 meters per second.